what enables receive what the masses think is impossible. I have fallen in love with this particular definition and have shared it with countless numbers of people since Clarence first shared it with me. Using a slightly different vocabulary, I would make the observation: if you can show me a person who achieves great things, I can show you a person who has great faith in himself and in his ability to achieve what he images.
Awesome, awesome. What we were just listening to was the faith lesson from Bob Proctor. You can also find that exact reading in the book. Which book was that? Oh, I can't remember the name of his book. He's got so many different ones. He's got the ABCs. You Were Born Rich. There we go. That was the faith lesson in You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. So we're going to go ahead and get started. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Pamela Regier. I've been here at IM for a little over 2 years now, and I've been studying this pattern since I got here, right? As soon as I graduated off the platform, out of the academy, I went straight to understanding these patterns because I love geometry. It was one of my top classes that I took in school. And back then, I was very passionate in learning it. So today, that's exactly why I want to bring these trainings to you guys, because this is something that's really changing my experience in trading. Just understanding a few things about these harmonics and where they really line up, right? And how we can actually take them off the platform and put them into our Tradingview if we're marking our own charts, okay? So I'm just gonna put my camera back on so you guys can see me. And we'll go ahead and get started. Awesome. Okay, so here we have a, which one are we on? We're on USD CAD. Let's move this other way so I can see. We have a butterfly here on the USD CAD on the 4 hour. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move this guy down, and we will, I don't want to use XRP. Let's use EN here. This isn't actually, this is another harmonic. I'm going to keep that one. We'll use, I'll just go Bitcoin. I'll use Bitcoin to use. Okay. So USD CAD. I have a bit of a glare. There we go. There we go. All right. Now I can see my screen better. All right. So now we're on the USD CAD because I believe we were on the hour though, or no, the 4 hours. So let's move to the 4 hour up here. All right. Let's zoom this in. This over. Okay, it looks like I haven't marked this chart in a while, as you can see. I'm most likely looking at the cryptos these days, right? I look at a few pairs, but I usually trade the cryptos. So my charts, if I look at them, sometimes they're marked up all over the place, and I don't know what's going on, so I have to delete everything. All right, so let's take a look at where our harmonic is placed. Let's do this here for now. Okay, so we're on the 4 hour. Okay, so one thing that you want to do when it comes to these guys, how you take it off this platform, is there are 3 points that you're going to want to remember, okay? And that's the X point, the C point, and your entry at the D, okay? So at X, what we're looking for is our time and our price, okay? So X on here equals 1,600. Now, keep in mind that each broker is different. So when you go over to the trading view, if it doesn't line up completely with the numbers, just go to where that actual end of the wick or the candlestick ends, okay? So now we got our X times. So now we're looking for the price. Price is 1.2.2026464. Okay, so that's our X. Now we're going to do the same thing for C. Okay, so we're going to come up here to C. C is at 1,200. So C equals 1,200, which also equals 1.2188. Okay, so there's our C. Then D is at also 1,600, equals 1,600, which also equals 1.22 or 20051. 1.20051. All right, so now we come over to USD CAD. We're on the 4 hours, so she's going to be down here somewhere, obviously. Let's go over this one. Okay, so zoom this whole area up so we can have a better look. What's going on here? I can already see where I'm placing it now because my eyes are trained, but we'll just do our measurements. Okay. So now we're looking for D, okay, or we're looking for X, okay? So where is our X? Let's move our pictures. I can't see what I'm looking at here. I'll also move this out of the way. Up here. All right, so X is at 1,600. It's really jumping. So I think this will be our X point here. Okay, so our X there. Okay, and then bring it down. Now for our B goes up here. Okay, so now we gotta look for C. C is at 12. Oh. Close enough. All right. And then our D is at 16. Oops. Close enough, 17, there we go. All right, now. Okay. Oh, that didn't bump up. Here we go. I got to. And this didn't go up. There we go. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Awesome. All right. Oh, this guy didn't come all the way down either. You see how it's very tricky to get these to line up, because sometimes your thing doesn't line up properly. It bounces around on you. So sometimes you have to have some patience and putting in your patterns, okay? So there is our first pattern, okay? So that's USD CAD. Now, as you can clearly see, she has gone down already. This is where the price is now. So she's already gone down 110 pips. So this pattern, I would not obviously trade, right? So odd USD or odd JPY I'm looking at right now. I drew this pattern in earlier, right? I can show you again. I've got the marks here on the paper. We'll draw it back in, but I will definitely show you on the platform where I found it. Wasn't the shark, I don't think. Was it? Yeah, it was the shark. Okay. Okay, so this is the shark. As you can see, she's playing around. She did hit TP1 already, but she's playing around in this area. She will play out soon enough. So we have our X at where is that? Come on. Okay, so X at 20 is 20 for the time. And I can't see it with the camera in the way here. And our price is at 85,158. Okay. Now, like I said, keep in mind that these numbers will possibly change when you bring it over to Tradingview, depending on which broker you're looking at. Right now, we're looking at Hugo's Way, right? So, and then C is at 8 o'clock, and our price is at 83.970. Okay. And then our D is at 4 o'clock, and our price is at 85.158. Wow, there's a lot. There's a huge glare on my camera. That's what's going on. There we go. It's such a beautiful day out. Tomorrow apparently supposed to be 36. That's Celsius in Canada. So it's a warm one. All righty. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our AUD, JPY, and we're just going to confirm our prices and our times. Okay, so X, I found it at, instead of 20, X was actually at this point here, okay? When I looked and confirmed, because I had it placed here at first, but if you can see, it doesn't match up here. Look at the times, right? So over here was the closest. I might even be able to move it over a bit more, but. There's nothing there. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's very close. 14, 15, right? So there we go. Now she's sitting exactly where she needs to be again. All right, so C was found at 12. And I have here at 11, but she moved up as I can see. Oops. Let's just confirm that. So C is at 8 actually, it says. So let's go. And I'm on the 4 hour, or I'm on the hour here. So let's go up to the 4 hour. All right. Obviously I drew this in on the, I must have found one on the hour. I had to have. So, okay, so this is why this is not lining up properly. Okay, I just want to double check now that we're on the 4 hour. Is that what it looks like? There's more candlesticks here happening on the actual platform. Wow, that's pretty warm. That's pretty warm out there. Yeah, there's definitely more candlesticks. Let's go to Henkinashi because that's what I'm using. All right. So I can see better here. Okay. That is to that one. Okay. All right. This looks like there's more wicks on my end than there is on the actual platform. That's what's messing me up here. See? All right, well, she appears to be where it needs to be here, so. I don't know what this is. Let's get that out of there. I think I have this harmonic in the wrong spot on the 4 hour. I drew this in on the hour, right? Because I found another harmonic. So I think we switched harmonics by accident. But that's fine, right? That's fine. Yeah, because that's the movement there. She's over here somewhere. Right. Okay. All right, so let's take a peek again. Yeah, see, we had her drawn over here on the hour. That's what was messing us up. Understandable. All right. Okay, so let's look for our numbers again. All right, let's just get this placed in properly. Okay, so X is at 22. I can't see anything with this over here. This is at 22. there. Okay. All right. Now, my MAs will give you an idea. My blue one is the 50 and my orange one is the 20, okay? The other two are my longer moving averages. All right, so there's our X to A. Now, our C is at 11. That's very close. Very close. Okay. No. Where's the D here? Six. Six. I'm not seeing anything close to 6. Let's take a quick peek again. See up here, it shows it's going all the way to the top here, but that's like huge numbers on my end here. And it doesn't look right. It does not look right though. But it shows, it's showing it's maybe I need to move this guy over more. Is that what's going on? Why? No, it doesn't. They're very close together. I think Tradingview on my end is just very strange looking. Yeah. It's very strange looking. No, I don't do this every time I want to trade a pair. I'm just doing this to show people that if they copy and paste these in there, it makes it easier to understand where to find these. This is how I trained my eyes. I don't even have to look at the scanner now. I just find the areas with my fibs. If my fibs line up on a certain area of these W's or M's, then I know it's a harmonic. Okay, so to me, this looks like it should be more right up there to me. See, that looks more better right there. That's what it looks like it should be, to be honest. See? So I'm gonna keep it that way. But our measurements clearly don't line up. So, but that's what that's what it looks like, obviously, on the platform, right? So it is fairly easy to copy and paste this, but you just have to have a little bit of a patience and give yourself that time, right? Because when we are beginners in trading and marking our charts, things can tend to either distract us or get us off our focus, and then we make a mistake, right? We learn from those mistakes and we don't do it again. But the thing is if we could lessen the mistakes that we do take by just implementing 2 or 3 things differently, then I think that's going to help us in the long run when it comes to trading. So that's odd JPY. Now over here, like I said, we had this Harmonic. So, and I have this guy on the hour. So let's go over here. That was, that one was on Forex choice. Is it, you are NZD? Maybe. Where is it here? It's not here anymore. What? Did I look on here too? Maybe I looked over here too. Yeah, she's no longer active pattern. Okay, she's no longer on here. So we're not going to even bother with this guy here. But as you can see, what I did do is I found my X at 15, and then I found my C at 13, and then I got my entry at 1400. Okay. This is not an active pattern anymore, but I'm going to continue to watch this. But because if you look over here, you drag the price back. She's at structure, right? Drag the price back, she's at structure. Now, the biggest thing, I've been trying to get into this market still. That's my goal. And all I'll be looking for is momentum to shift. Yes, I use some indicators. These are the ones that my favorite educator on the platform uses for his a lot of his trading actually. He's doing the scanner sauce. I can't wait until he comes up with a new product. It should be on the platform soon, I hope. I'm waiting patiently to try out this new product of his. Yes, Manny Q, an amazing educator. He taught me, like when I graduated from the platform, I went right to his trainings. If you go back probably 2 years ago, I'm actually in some of his trainings, and he mentions me a few times, right? Because I was very engaged in learning how to find these patterns. And back then he was teaching the triple fire, and another from the triple fire, he went on to, what was that other one? The multi-fire, which is the one that I really started to understand more. That multi-fire really changed everything for me. And it was just finding your divergence, really learning your divergence, and seeing where it lines up, right? Your fibs, it's the geometry of the markets, right? It's something that is very easy to learn if you have the patience, right? Because not everybody can learn geometry in these markets unless they really have the patience to learn it. Yes, he does actually. You go into his favorite trainings and his sessions. You can tune into a lot of his, he's got fib boot camps. He's got his scanner sauce stuff. He's got many boot camps. There's like 3 or 4 different new ones that he has. He did one just recently where he started to dive into geometry again. And then the one that I really like is one of my favorites, which is an older lesson of his. And it's the fib boot camp. He went in 5 different days he taught on it, right? and he just went in depth into the fibs, and it was a great training. I really enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. So yeah, this I'll be watching throughout the day, obviously, because she's set structure right now. What I like to do is I'll take my fibs from the top of this harmonic to the C, right? Oops, too far. Bounce it around. There we go. Excellent. Okay. See, I understand why she's bounced around, because she's at the 50, and that's why she's taking some time to make a decision. So the banks might take everybody out and then come down, because you can see that the entry is at the 618, right? So she might, the banks, like I said, might move this market up to go for a stop hunt. I've seen that happen quite a bit on Harmonics, or she just might continue down, right? So, but this is not an active pattern anymore on the platform, just so that everybody knows when they catch the replay, okay? Other than that, what I like to do, if you are a beginner, before I dive into this, if you are beginning to learn these, I suggest that you just follow their stop loss and their take profit process, the ones that are already on the platform. But I will show you what I do to look for mine, okay? What I do is EURNZD. So just zoom this out more. Is we have our entry right here, right? So I'm looking to the next structure, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm looking to the next structure, which basically puts us up over here, okay? And then I do a measurement from you see where these wicks are right here? I do a measurement from there. Oh, come on. Too much. I have to just pull it over. Don't mind the dates on it. I'm looking for 40. Come on. Oops, close enough. So what I do is I go from the structure, and because we have NZD backing this, I'll go to 40 pips, right? But if you are a beginner, you want to do a 2-to-1, right? So no more than 20 pips from your previous high, okay? That's if you're a beginner. I myself will go about 40 just to give it some extra, because like I said, the banks, they like to look for that stop hunt, okay? Now, I'm also going to give you a bit of a secret, okay? I don't usually give this to everybody, but this is something that really changed the game for me, myself. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you on the platform, and I have to find a Gartley to do so. So let's go to this Gartley here. Now, I'm going to draw fibs on this. All right, now I'm going to highlight a certain area, okay? Now, the secret that I'm giving you only works on Gartleys and butterflies, okay? It only works on Gartleys and butterflies. I'm still back testing it on the other patterns, but I know for a fact, because I've back tested it for the last year and a half, that it works on Gartleys and butterflies, okay? On any pattern, cryptos and regular Forex. Okay, so now this 50, this 50 here always lines up with the center, the B, okay, of these Gartleys and these butterflies. Always does. You can check it out for yourself, but this is something that I've learned in the last year and a half, and I believe that that is the code to crack this pattern, okay? This pattern alone, if you line up your marks properly, the 50 lines up in the center of the Gartley and the butterflies all the time, okay? And they go to TP. They go to TP. I'll give you an example here. Let's, actually I'll use, let's use gold. I was looking at gold this morning, so. All right, so I'm going to show you on Bitcoin, okay? Last week alone, I made some good coin on this pair, okay? And it was just following it and knowing where certain patterns pop up, right? So now that we got this, let's move this out more now. Okay, all right. Now, the first harmonic that I found on this pair was, where is that here? Was right here. Yeah. So let's do the measurement first. There's our 50 right in the center. Let's draw on a harmonic. Okay, boom, down she went, right? Now, if you look over here, oops. See how I brought that to the body? How it's lined up with this wick. Move this over. Ugh, why didn't, oh, that's why, because it's, I clicked on the thing there. Come on, up. Up, up, up. Bounces around here quite a bit. Just a second here. Ooh, I had it just for a second. There we go. All right. Let's bring this down. We didn't bring that up high enough on the other side, so. All right. Oh, shit. Anyways, let's bring this down more because that didn't come down to where it needs to be. There we go. And up to that line there. Excellent. Okay, so there is our head and shoulders. right? And she went all the way up to this area here, right? One pattern, two pattern. Our next pattern, okay? Let's measure it out. Now, here it is right here, okay? Boom, the 50 is in the center, okay? Let's draw our pattern in. And down she went, right? There's more than likely another one here, but I didn't do the measurements. These are the three that I made money on last week. And it's fairly easy to find this. I just gave you a tremendous secret. I want you guys to go and study this, use it in your trading, right? Because this really changed the game for me. Lining the 50 up at the center of these, as I showed you, two different examples, right? Go find your W's and your M's and line it up, right? Do your measurements, learn your fibs. And I hope you have a great day, okay? Because, you know, like I said, this really changed everything for me, and I know it can help you as well. So go out there and really try this pattern out for yourself. Have a great day.